zoom, zoom. Okay, I'm trying to zoom. Huh. My zoom feature's not working. Okay. While I am recovering, I removed these from the back of my American Girl doll's head. These are short little hair wefts. This is what covers the long hair. I will show you in more detail in a moment. Okay. And so I removed 4 pieces from my American Girl doll's wig. Okay, these are the different sizes. I will show you where I removed them from. So yeah, it's actually interesting. I'll show you in a moment in more detail. I forgot my water. Okay, let's see if I can zoom. Why is it not zooming? Okay, some reason it's not zooming in. So I'll just have to go in like that. Okay, so I already have my needle threaded. Oh, there's another piece of short hair. So it's 5 I removed from her head. And I'm replacing it with these from another doll's wig that is really long, same type of hair. Okay, and set it over to the side. There's some more. So that's hair that I have ready that I can sew these wefts in her head. Okay. So the back of her head, you can see here, I removed one of these short wefts that were attached here. So this is, I just don't get the idea of why they, if you're going to give it the long hair, I get it, it's a wig. Regardless, this hair fiber is going to mat up. It's going to get tangled because it's long hair. So they just had that in. You can see the wefts. You can see that's a blend of long hair and some short hair. And so this comes over to cover that. But when you put your doll's hair in a high pony, all of these hairs stick out. Okay, so I'm going to now sew this on her wig and replacing the short hair with long hair. Usually you can do that from a donor doll, or if you have 2 of the same doll, you can remove all of these short pieces and then remove long hair from the other doll and add it into the wig. I mean, as you know, every person who goes to cosmetology school, everyone, depending on where you go, who you're with, the teacher, everything, you're taught different. You go to cosmetology school for the same concepts, but we all have different teachers, we all have different thoughts, opinions, and things like that. So that's why I can't sit here and tell you that my method is best method, because that would be denying other people, their professionalism and what they've been taught, because we're all taught, hair things, wig methods by different people, and then we create our own methods that work for us. So for me, it's like, okay, this method works for me. So I'm not going to say that my method is better than someone else's, because that's just an opinion. It's just an opinion. So I can't say that mine's better. I think everyone brings fun, interesting ideas to the American Girl customization table. I don't think there is a wrong way to customize your doll, unless it's really bad. But when it comes to ways of trying to improve your doll's hair, your techniques, things like that, there is no wrong way. I think everyone is a rock star when it comes to customizing or doing things with an American Girl doll. As long as you love what you're doing, I think that's all that matters. And with YouTube, you can share your personal opinion and method. And if it works for other people, that's great. If other people are able to take, your idea, but then yet they interpret it in a different way and say, well, maybe I can do it like this or do something different. I think that's still great. So there are no losers when it comes to repainting and customizing your American Girl doll. There is no wrong way to make your doll exclusively for you. Yeah. And so this is going to be too far. It's going to be too much over. So that's actually a good way for me to fold this right here because it's basically almost in the center, and that's going to make it thicker, make our hair thicker in this little area, which is even better. Um, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come back in, and now I'm going to sew this down. Let me first remove that. I'm not using regular thread. So for those of you who may decide to do this with other type of hair wefts for your American Girl doll, I will show you the thread I'm using in a moment. Because I'm not using your regular thread. I'm using, I think it's upholstery. Okay, I'm using nylon, 100% nylon. This is really great for upholstery. It doesn't break. This thread does not break. It gives you a permanent bond. Okay, so, and I want to do tight stitches onto the wig because sometimes you have to brush your doll's hair vigorously and you don't want it to come out. Now, this is the newer American Girl doll with the looks hair, the hair looks. Um, I feel for the price point, the hair, oh honey, it just wasn't thick enough. So I'm making sure that I get this sewn down very well. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to move on around to here. I am trying to zoom in. I don't know why my camera is not letting me zoom in for some reason. No idea. But it's my zoom isn't working at the moment. Then again, it could be from at the start. I could have hit a button or something or what have you on my cell phone. It's no telling. The current medication I'm taking for pain after surgery, so at least I feel up to doing this. Now this nylon thread, it does come in different colors, so that's really good, but you don't want to use regular thread. It will break. So this nylon thread is a lot stronger. And I'm just grabbing little other shorter hairs, sewing them in with it because either way it'll be camouflaged, and I really don't like the short hairs sticking up. They really bother me, especially with hair play. I'm wondering if and when we will get an American Girl doll with rooted hair. Um, I think the reason why the decline in American Girl dolls has happened, well, first of all, the price. Oh my God, the price went up twice this year, and I'm really shocked. I can't get past the fact that a Truly Me doll is now $135. It's like, are y'all trying to self-sabotage or something? Because I remember back when American Girl dolls went up to $115. And believe me, it did not go well. They went from 110 to 115. People stopped buying the dolls. Sales went down and they went back to the 110 price point. I do not see people really going to spend $135 on a Truly Me doll. The body has made them, yes, there are improvements, but let's look at the bigger factor here, and that is the articulation has not changed since ever, 1986. Never changed. The articulation, the dolls are not more articulated. The dolls are still wearing wigs, which are very inexpensive to make with this monocrylic hair, synthetic hair fiber. So, yeah. Um, I don't think this is going to work out. All right, so there. I've gotten, oh, that's her meat outfit. Okay. So we got that weft filled in, and you see it matches her hair color, so it's super long. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the next piece. As soon as I figure out how in the world did I do this. I had pre-done her hair, so we removed all those wefts. I fixed 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I removed 5. But I'm going to replace these as I come in. So you can see the empty areas in her head, like here and there and there. And now I'm going to fill them back in. But that's not with short hair. I'm going to fill them in with long hair. Because I believe that it is very unnecessary for American Girl to have the wigs manufactured with so many short pieces in the back of the head. Because the top is full, but I'm also seeing this. So can you see that right there? You see the doll's wig very, very clearly. So, and you see the short piece here that's supposed to come over and cover that. It's where they have a weft of hair inside the wig, and usually it would be a weft here outside, but it's not. So, in order for me to make her into like one of my favorite American Girl dolls, and I don't want to put another wig on her. I want her to have her original American Girl doll wig. Because I don't want to replace her wig. I don't want to take it off. So I would rather go through all of these little sections and simply replace these pieces. And look how thick it is. This is beautiful and thick hair on these wefts. And I'm like, okay, so why wasn't this hair super long and made into the doll's head? But they make it super thick like this, and then it just covers on top of the long hair like that. And okay, that works, but the thing is, it would be better if this was long, thick hair instead. You know, no matter what, there's nothing you can do to prevent an American Girl doll's wig from detangling and things like that from hair play. The only thing you can do to stop that process is wash your hands and remove natural oils from your hands before you play with your doll's hair. Sorry, I'm out of breath. It's pain. Okay, let me see. Now this piece I had cut off. So you see the long hair? You can literally see through it. So this is how American Girl doll wigs are made. This is the long hair. And this is the short piece. The shorter wefts, they're made so much better and they're thicker. And look at how they made these wefts for the long hair. They're not even made as well, and they're not as thick. I think for a hair play doll, I think for all of the American Girl dolls, at the price point that these things are listed as, we need some thick hair. We need really beautiful, long, thick hair on American Girl dolls. I don't think they should be skimping out on hair anymore. Okay, I'm gonna set that piece aside. This one is longer. You see how thin it is? And the long hair, it's always thin. And all of these pieces, look at that. That is so much hair that's cut. You can't even see my fingers through it. And they made it really thick. The short pieces are very thick. And absolutely, I don't know. I just feel like it's uncalled for. You don't have to do that. Okay, trying to decide what I'm going to add into her head on this piece. Okay, I think I found it. I'm going to put this one in. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could take and put this with this and sew it together on like that. But the reason why I'm not is because I don't like the short filler hairs. That's just filler hair. And it's just used to fill in and cover these wefts when honestly, I would just rather for the doll to have a thicker and fuller wig instead of all that. Okay, so I'm going to do my needle like that where it's double looped. And then I'm going to pull it in and now I'm going to tie it. So it's called a double knot, and when you double knot, it prevents it from coming loose. So now I'm coming back in and doing another double knot. There, and I'm going to do one more double knot. Okay. And now I'm sewing the wefts onto her wig cap. And I'm sewing it where I removed the previous wefts. Okay, let me see. Is this gonna let me see? Why can I not zoom? Hmm. I mean, just imagine if American Girl if they took their dolls and gave them ultra long nylon hair and it was rooted. Instead of wearing maybe just that historicals wear wigs, but maybe do like, for example, the hair play dolls instead of a wig. I say give them rooted and premium nylon hair. Absolutely. Because The thing is this, if you cut the hair on your doll's wig and you send your doll into the doll hospital for hair wig replacement, they do not replace the wig. They replace the entire head. So if the doll's hair was rooted and you cut the hair or do whatever, you just send the doll in for a whole new head with rooted long hair. I think that's what needs to happen with American Girl. They need to be able to move forward and to progress the actual dolls. Because at this point, the price increases they have done this year, it just doesn't work out. The price you're paying for the doll and what you're getting is something that has not been significantly modified or changed in decades. I mean, I thought by now we would have maybe gotten an all vinyl doll with articulated arms and legs, wrists maybe, things like that. Not continuously increasing the price of a doll, and the only thing that has changed is face sculpts. That's it. Alright, so now we're going to do double knotting and close this up. Okay, so I'm going to go in, do that twice around the needle. There, knot. Now again. Okay, and I always do 3 times to make sure that it's ultra knotted and it's not going anywhere, because once I give this doll a type of makeover, I think I will probably travel. She'll probably be my traveling girl with all this long hair, giving all these wonderful Cinderella vibes. Okay, so we now have 2 wefts, and as you can see, her hair. This looks good. We got rid of the short pieces. Now I'm going to come in, split it through, because regardless, look at, oh. So around the hair scalp, you can see a lot of sewn, machine sewn pieces. You can see the wig, all of that. So you might as well just give the doll long hair. Yeah, stop doing all these short pieces. And just give us super long hair. Okay, so now we're going to come up into this section. And I'm not being critical of American Girl. I'm just simply stating, as a long-time American Girl doll collector, and you know, just taking my dolls and turning them into something extra. It's just what I do as a hobby. But the wigs have always been a little peeve, because I always felt that the wigs could be thicker. I'm putting her hands forward so her face is protected. Actually, I should probably just put her shirt down over this and put that down. Okay, put that under here. Alright, so here we are. This one's longer. Okay, that stretches, yeah, all the way across. Let me double check the higher up. From there to there. Okay, I wonder where did I get this piece from? Okay, I'm going ahead and add this one. And I'm going to bend it here at the end like that. I'm going into the edge of the wig cap, the inner edge, not the outer, but inner edge of her wig. To apply. What? What? I done gave you treats. It's a thunder's cloud. She hears thunder. No, you can't jump on that. No. No. Oh my goodness, she wants to have a conversation. Miss Monroe. Excuse me. Hello, Miss Monroe. Hello, Diva darling. Okay, do you want to say hello? Yes, Miss Diva. Yes, Miss Diva. Come here. Yes, you pretty girl. You are so spoiled. Yes, you are. You are so spoiled. Yes. Life and our kitties. Our life and our pets. Okay. Dixie, get down. Psst. Dixie. Oh my God. Look. What are you doing? Huh? Oh my goodness. What? What? You got us looking at you? Girl, have you gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Mm, yes, have you gone cuckoo? What, darling? What? Huh? I think she can sense my pain. I just got up from lying down. Okay, very well, very well. Okay, you can sit with me and chill. There you go. All right, good. Now let's get down in this girl's head. Okay. Yes, we're showing people how they can add more hair into the doll's head. Now, the thing is about this is that you can go to your beauty supply store, or not Sally's, not Sally's. Sally's is not going to sell the type of hair that you need to do this. But let's say, for example, that you have an American Girl doll, but you like her hair, but let's say you wanted to add maybe some platinum highlights in her hair or something like that. Well, that's when I recommend going to a beauty supply store that specializes in human and synthetic hair extensions. And you can get some synthetic hair to either make your own doll wig or to add a different color into your doll's hair. Now, what's important is that, honestly, I've had to do it many times. I've had to take American Girl dolls with me to the beauty supply store and match a hair color that matches. Look, she is all into this. She is just all into this. My cat is all into this. All right. And I had thought about adding a lighter color, but then I said, no, I really want it to be the same color. So I simply have another doll where I don't need the wig, and I will use the other wig, and I'm transplanting these wefts from a separate doll. American Girl, yes, 100% American Girl. I'm doing this, but you can also do this with synthetic. Oh, but by the way, so if you go to a beauty supply store, you take your doll with you so you can compare the texture of your American Girl doll's hair with a donor hair like synthetic hair extensions at the beauty supply store. And you can get something that will blend beautifully. Either lighter or darker or a completely wild different color because, they sell so many different colors in synthetic hair extensions, but you want to be able to open the bottom of the package, feel the hair because you want to get a type of synthetic hair that's going to feel like your American Girl doll's hair. And if you take your doll with you, it's a lot easier to match. Don't think about what other people think. Don't worry about it. It's none of their business. You're not there asking them questions like, oh, would you go put this in your head for? Do you not grow hair or whatever? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like you go, you do your own thing. You don't pay attention to other people. You just focus on what you're getting and what you're doing in your project. And don't think about other people. And they'll focus on what they're getting for whatever reason they're there to get, hair for at the beauty store. I say that because some people are intimidated or uncomfortable taking their doll with them anywhere. I'm like this, you know, the way things are in life and look how people do and treat others. I really don't care what people think if I take a doll out in public. It's my prerogative. If you don't like it, you don't have to look. It's that simple. So you're not being forced, to see me do my doll, doing my doll stuff, or if I'm shopping or whatever. It's an option. Everything's an option. Okay, so that looks good. I like that. Ta-da! So I brought it all the way down so you can see it is in her wig all the way to here. This is already made on, so it's going to cover. You're not going to see it. Turn it that way. There. So now I'm going to do my knotting because her wig is pretty stretchable. Okay, we're double knotting. Sorry, I didn't do my nails, but I'm recovering. Okay, so now I'm going to run this through twice. Again, that's another double knot. Perfect. Done. I do 3 double knots to ensure that it's not going to come loose. So there, it's in. Okay, I'm going to rethread my needle. No, Dixie. Dixie, why are you just standing up there looking into space? There are dolls in front of you. No, your nails will scratch them. Dixie. Oh my god. I don't know. She's acting weird. Look at that. She's just acting weird over there. Oh, just my luck to have a crazy kitty. Alright, I need my phone to turn up. Yes, y'all can see my doll stuff. There it is. Okay. Okay. Alright, needle has been retreaded. Come up a little bit. Now we're going to take her little messy bun somewhat down. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to come up and fill this in. Oh my gosh, this feels so much better. It looks better. I hate thin hair, and I don't get it. It's preventable. They don't have to do all these little short little thingies. Looking like cinema beads. Alright, girl. Oh. Did I drop something? No. Okay. So for this piece, I'm going to be using all of the shorter wefts that are long like this, and I'm going to be applying them to stretch across her head. So that's what I'm going to be doing, several pieces like that. Yeah, that looks like it. Pretty much. So here are my other two pieces like this. So I will be sewing them in. All right. Wait, I'm looking to see if there's another space. Did I remove hair? I did remove some hair up there. Okay, so I think I'm going to skip this one and go up. But instead of leaving it all bald, I think I'll fill this part in. That'll work. We can do that. All right, I'm going to make these hairs lay down. Also, my steamer. I can use my steamer to make the wefts lay down flat on her head. And this will work because she already has thick hair around her edges. They make the wigs thicker on the sides and the very top. Okay, I need to come back in to really get into these wefts because they're not made very well. I don't get it. The short pieces are made very, very well. Okay, I'm going to come in, go through here twice to make an automatic double knot. All right, here we go, darlings. There. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay. As you can see, shorter pieces from above are getting caught up in here. That's fine. Doesn't matter. It'll just get them out of the way and make them lay down, cover the weft some, and not really something you're going to notice because once her hair is down, it's going to look good. So you just want to make sure you focus on sewing this hair onto the weft so that it's very well sewn on down. This way it doesn't come off or come up. this is where the glue, yeah, that's where the glue is on the wig. And so I'm having to sew it very tightly, try to get it into the wig, because that's where the glue is. Hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday. I thank you for joining me. Dixie, no, get off the dolls, hon. I don't know why she's being mischievous. The plant is gone. I took it out of the window. You destroyed it. You did, girl. You destroyed it. I had to take it away from the window and move it. The plant is no longer there because it might hurt you. My mom gave me a potted plant, and it had been here since I moved here almost. And my cat found it, and she bit the top part off, and then she went digging in it. Then she flipped it over. She knocked two of my American Girl dolls off their bed into the floor. And she knocked the plant over. And she just absolutely had herself a holiday with that. So she wants to go back up in the window because she thinks the plant is still there. But it's not. I suppose I could open it up, let her see it's not there. I'm going to have to. That way she'll stop distracting me. Okay, here. I'll let y'all look in our head. Here, Dixie. Look, darling. The plant is gone. I took it out of the window. Yeah, it's not here anymore. Because we got rid of it. It's gone. It's gone, girl. It's had a Jesus meeting. There. I'll leave this open so you can see. Let me move Miley Cyrus' new CD over there. Okay. See? It's gone. Plant is gone. Oh, now you don't want to look. I'm going to grab my water while I'm up. Okay, I had to grab some water. Oh. Mm. Okay. All right. Have y'all ever noticed that when you see like a prototype American Girl doll in a magazine or in the store, and it's one you can't touch, and the hair looks so thick and gorgeous compared to the one you end up buying? Well, that's what they do with like a prototype. So a prototype, a lot of times it's like this doll. You see how I removed the short hair on her head and I'm adding long pieces? This is what they do. Yeah, this is actually what happens with the a lot of the American Girl dolls that we see in the photos and stuff. They get computer enhanced hair, or someone does what I'm doing right now. They will take and add the wefts from a separate doll to make the hair thicker. So the doll that you end up seeing looks like, oh my God, her hair looks amazing. It looks so thick and gorgeous. Now, my Peaches and Cream American Girl doll, her wig is lusciously thick. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, there we go. We're tripping on it. Yep, that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to go peep in the window. See, Dixie, the plant is gone, girl. It had a Jesus meeting, and it didn't invite you. There. So my plant was right there. It was a big potted plant. And she wanted to go digging in the dirt. Yes, she did. She's sitting on the doll. She wants to get in the window. She is looking for that plant because she thinks she gets to dig in some dirt like a country girl. Not gonna happen. So she ain't going digging in my window. Okay, so we got that part done. I will show you her hair in a few moments, but first we gotta come back in and fill up there. Up there. Okay. Dixie, it's gone. Now she realizes, oh my goodness, girl, you just want to make a mess. Yes, you do. All right, where is my comb? All right, everyone, I'm going to try to be quicker about this because I need to go lie back down. Oh, please, don't give me that sad Sally Struthers look. So you can see up here, she has a cluster of short hairs. But I'm not going to worry about that because it's just blended very well with short hair and long hair. That's my comb hitting the ring light. I have it all twisted down and out of whack to do this. Okay, there we go. And see how thick all of this is at the top of the head? Oh my gosh, the hair on the top of the doll's head is always thick. Top and the front sides along the hairline. They always make it the thickest. And then the rest of the doll's wig is like, oh my god, she's like balding or something weird. That's why I feel like they can give us thicker hair with these wigs. Get rid of all these little short wefts, all of these little filler hairs. We don't need this little scrappy stuff. Yeah, stop giving us, stop. I've been saying this for years, literally over a decade now. No one's listened, which means they're not listening to that. Okay. We're going to start with this little piece because I don't have any more. I'm going to do it from here to here. It might be little, but it's amazing how big of a difference it makes on an American Girl doll head. Here to here to here. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay, there we go. We got it. Okay, I made a little hole in her wig when I was removing the short filler hair. Now I'm going to seal that knot, the hole that's in her wig cap. There, 2 double knots. That's done. Okay. Now, Sorry for the weird angle. I thought to myself, I could make her a wig. I can't do that now. I don't feel like it. So I thought this was a easier, quicker way, and to let her have original hair of what her original wig's made of. I'll probably end up doing a wig later, making an actual wig for an American Girl doll. Not at this moment, so y'all gonna have to give me a while on that one till I can make a full recovery. You want to make sure you get into the hair weft and the wig cap at the same time. That's important. Okay, now we double knot. Seal it off. Alright, awesome. Come back in. Do it again. I don't do my double knots in the same place. Just very slightly in different little areas. So, this is how I thicken my original American Girl doll's hair. I remove those short wefts from the wig. And then if I have another of the same doll, if I can get one at the same price or cheaper, usually I get good deals on my American Girl dolls. With being a Berry member, I do get a discount, so that helps. So there we are. Okay. So now I can move our shirt over there and there. Alright, so now I'm going to move my camera up like this because I'm going to brush out all the loose hair. I'm looking for my water bottle. Okay, so we got all of this brushed down nice and smooth. Looks good, it looks good, it looks good. Okay, and that is pretty and shiny. Okay, I'm using my paddle brush because it's very gentle and the bristles are spread out. Okay. Alright. Now she has thicker, long hair. Oh my, isn't that gorgeous? Look at this hair. her hair is 3 different shades of blonde, very well blended. What a beautiful color. Okay, we did it. We got all of that added done. So with this specific area, so you can see all the loose hair. Now this brush I have two of these. I have one that's lavender and one pink. The lavender I use on my real hair. This one is Conair. I use this one only on American Girl doll hair. I use the paddle brush because this works amazingly on American Girl. These are very soft, so it's not going to damage your doll's synthetic hair fiber. Okay, so here in the back, I'm going to come up. Let me see. Yeah, my hands look veiny. I'm hot, and I had a needle in there while I was in the hospital. Okay, so that's how it looks from the back. No more of these. All of these have been removed. That's 1, 2, 3. Right, we got 5 pieces that I removed. So we got rid of all these thick, short pieces. We got rid of these. There we go. See? We cut these out, and then I took a second doll, just like this one, and I took out some of the long wefts, and I replaced those. So now I'm going into this, and all the way down to the doll's wig. This way, all of the hair pieces are nice and blended beautifully. Okay. I'm also in pain. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. Okay, so now you can see here on the sides, this is how her wig is made. I know it looks a little... Yeah, so used before the American Girl doll wigs, you didn't see that. Now you do. But that's the thing about a wig. You know, this is a doll wig. And even with wigs for people that are not lace front, you're going to get that. But I feel like it's time for American Girl to really move forward. We need new arm, hand sculpts. We need new leg sculpts. Because if you're going to charge $135 for a Truly Me doll, which is absolutely the highest ever for a Truly Me. Okay, so I'm really going to predict people are not going to be making American Girl priority. This is going to make their sales go down. The only people who are going to get them are people who like get a little extra help when it comes to doll fund and things like that, such as myself. And we're able to get more dolls. So yeah, I feel like that. So as you can see up here in the top of this doll's wig, the old dolls, they used to have a scalp. That is no longer available. Now this is the very top of her wig. Now if I was a designer at American Girl, I'm not. My cat, she's going to that window. Well, she has to find out that there's nothing up there. So when you got her hair split like that, you can see here, you see the wefts right here at the very top of the wig. They're noticeable, they're there. And so I'm using my comb to blend over and cover that up. Now, that's how that was made. The wig was made that way. So that's from the manufacturer. But I really think it's time for American Girl to try rooting the doll hair. Okay, so there is all of her other gorgeous curls. The donor hair is set up, it's in. Let's see how much thicker did we make it. We love some hair brushing, don't we? Oh, wow. Okay, so now I have the thickest original American Girl doll wig. Eh. All right, so there we go. We got our hair nice and brushed. It's beautiful, it's blonde, it's silky, and now her hair is that thick. Oh my God. Now that's what I'm talking about. I think American Girl doll hair should be this thick. If you're going to increase the price, increase the hair density, give it to us, give us gorgeous, oh my gosh, give us gorgeous Rapunzel hair. Make it beautiful and thick and fun for hair play. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that, y'all. Yeah, you can tell the boots. It's the hair looks, the original. Took two blondes and I removed long wefts from the other one. And now I have endless hair play. And by the way, when I lift her hair up, you cannot see or even notice where I applied the wefts. So see, it's nice and smooth around the edges because I didn't bring it all the way over. And I kept it very real. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Look at that. Yeah, I love this wave. I love the curl. I love the texture. She has a powder fresh face. Okay, now we're coming over to this side. Okay. There. Oh my God, look at all that hair. Oh my gosh. What do y'all think? Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. So that's how I think. I think for the price increase for this doll, she's priced at your retail price for 175, and I feel like the wig should have been thicker, like that. You should have gotten more hair for the more hair play. You're paying for hair play. You deserve to have a thicker wig. Absolutely, because you're paying extra for the wig. Otherwise, the doll is not worth $175 at retail. It's worth no more than the other Truly Me dolls because you're not getting an extra shirt, you're not getting a jacket, you're getting a fake play curling iron that's not going to give your doll curls. So that was really an added piece that you really don't need. It's useless unless the doll has wonder curl hair. So that's that. Okay, so there's her hair. Now it's a lot more luxurious, a lot more fabulous, and I'm loving it. So I will do a video next time. Let me get better because I'm breaking out in a sweat. It means my body's telling me I am in pain and I need to go rest. Oops. Okay, move the scissors, get all of the scissors out the way. Okay. All right, there she is. So you can really check out all this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous locks of fabulousness. That's now she has hair. Now Miss Thing has got beautiful thick hair. Oh my God, that is just gorgeous. I love it. It's very soft. This is her original wig, everyone. And the hair donor, extra hair came from a second doll of this doll for me to be able to make this possible by it being authentic, original American Girl, mod acrylic, the same texture, style, color, everything. It had to come from one just like her. So we have accomplished that. And now her look is complete until I get ready to go ahead and get her dressed up in some sparkly shoes and to make her look like a princess. So thank you all for joining me. Oh, here, let me put the camera down now. Okay. Yes, all the way down to gorgeous long hair. So it was important to me to be able to, that way she could have original hair that went with her wig. But you know, the factory is getting a little lazy. Let me turn this ring light off. Because her wig, I don't know, it just is kind of weird up in here. It looks very bulky in this area at the top. the way it's sewn is crooked, you know? So that's not cool when you look at the price point that they're trying to, well, that they are asking you to pay. Um, yeah, there are a lot of things that could be done better. Um, so yeah, to me, I feel like, oh my God, her hair goes to her feet. So if you get the doll, you better look out. She's like a Barbie Rapunzel American Girl for sure. American Girl, not American Barbie. They did do a doll where she had a dress. The top part was like this, and the skirt was a solid color. And I don't. It was a budget Barbie, but anyway, very cool clips type Barbie thing they did with all this long hair, the hair extensions. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna enjoy her. Lots of beautiful hair play for sure. Oh, by the way, now I'm gonna show you something. Um, Look at her eyes, because like I said, there are two. This one, her eyes are small, right? That looks good. She looks really pretty. Where did I put the other one? Okay, there's the other one. She's over here. Jay got me her. Thank you, Jay from New York. All right. So this one, she is our little hair donor. Oh, 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 oh Lord, she's falling and she can't get up. Oh my. Oh dearie my. Girl, you gonna give me a headache. All right. Now, there were other things I've noticed, and that is this doll, her body is textured. The leg has a texture that I don't like. This one, it's smooth, like they tell you. They advertise smooth vinyl leg. So I'm gonna probably do body swaps on them as well because this one, her body is textured. This one has a smoother vinyl, and the skirt, the zipper looks great. All right, so this one and then this one. Wait, let me try light. That way I can show you differences in the um the eyes. Okay. Now I'm going to use my rat tail comb. If you look here, this part of the eye, it looks like it's lower than this one. Do you see it? Granted, they both look good. Both dolls look good. Didn't they change the actual design of the eyeballs? It fills in the eye socket. So that's why we don't really be seeing dolls with crooked eyes. So the eyes aren't crooked. But there is like a difference with the eye shape on that one. And then this one. Mm, so yeah. I don't know. But anyway, if you get to go to American Girl store and you get to what we call cherry pick your dolls, where you hand pick your doll exclusively, make sure you look at things like the positioning of the wig. Do you see how like it's crooked up there and then this hair is going over here to have a Jesus meeting somewhere over the rainbow? And then this doll, mine, I'm keeping this one. This one is going to get a new wig. She's going to get made over. She belongs to someone else. Okay. But I was told I could keep the wig and do whatever I wanted. Alright, so anyway, that's how she looks. And then that's how she looks. Ta-da! Okay. But yeah, look at the wig part. Huge difference. Kind of like a rush top. Alright everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your dolls, and enjoy being your unique self. And enjoy your dolls. Enjoy your collection. If it makes you happy, it's all good. So, wish you all the best. Thank you.